Soundproofing a floor might seem daunting, but we have a few different installation guides to show you how to create floors that can resist noises like talking and music, and in fact footsteps as well. Airborne noises, which are things like talking and music, need high mass, and impact noises like footsteps need a material that can cushion the energy to reduce the noise. Before you begin soundproofing your floor, there's a little bit of housekeeping that needs to be done. You'll need to clear all the furniture out of your room. The first thing to look at with floor soundproofing are your skirting boards. The only system where these can be left, although it isn't really recommended, is our bronze system. However, it is best to just remove them in all instances if you can. For flooring that has a carpet down, this will need to be lifted. Carpet is easy enough to lift and then just replace afterwards, but be sure to store it in a roll to reduce creasing. For best results, you should also lift the carpet grippers. You'll later install carpet gripper strips designed to create a perfect, even finish on acoustic floors without compromising the soundproofing, and we will look at these later on in the installation guide. Other floor finishes will of course also need to be lifted, such as linoleum, engineered wood or LVT. If you have an underlay beneath your floor, remove this as well. For our bronze system, you don't need to lift the subfloor, which might be plank floorboards or chipwood panels. However, our silver and gold systems include acoustic mineral wool, and this is installed into the cavity spaces, so the floorboards have to be lifted. Our bronze system is very easy to fit, but remember that we do have a network of trusted installers if you'd like help. The Mute Mat 2 comes in square sheets that are just over 1 metre across and weigh 12 kilograms per mat. For this reason, it is best to have an extra pair of hands to help lift and shift the mats, which will arrive to you on a pallet. Now that you've prepared the floor, we can start soundproofing it. When the skirting boards have been removed, run a large bead of acoustic sealant between the subfloor and your wall. You can then reinstall your skirting board on top of this at roughly 5mm from your subfloor by adhering it to the wall only. For a hard floor finish, loose lay your mats and cut the perimeter pieces to the correct size with a sharp blade. Then, apply adhesive to the subfloor and bond the Mute Mat 2 into place. Make sure to keep a 2 to 5mm gap between your Mute Mat 2 and the skirting board so that they don't touch. Into this gap, you can apply acoustic sealant. For a hard floor finish, you should install a rigid layer of plywood that's between 6 and 12mm thick, and this will sit on top of your mute mats. Bond this with the Mapai adhesive or another suitable adhesive. You can now fit the final flooring finish as normal, but be sure to retain that 2 to 5mm perimeter gap so that the whole floor is isolated. Finish this with acoustic sealant. If you're finishing your floor with a carpet, the steps are going to be a little bit different. When you fix the skirting board back in place, leave a suitable gap for tucking the carpet under later on. Then, before laying the mute mat, lay an iKoustic gripper strip down with a 2 to 5mm gap from the wall. This will allow you to lay your carpet grippers level to your mute mat in a moment. Install the Mute Mat 2 up to your gripper strips, and now you can tack a new carpet gripper onto the carpet gripper strips. Carpets are now ready to be laid down as normal. You can add an additional underlay for extra comfort underfoot if you'd like, but the mute mats have been designed to provide comfort, as well as resistance to noise. Your floor is now soundproofed against impact and airborne noises. Of course, if you think you need a system that can resist more noise than our bronze system, then head over and have a look at the silver or gold systems and see how they're installed and how they can protect you from more noise. For more information, head over to iKoustic.co.uk or reach out to our team who will be happy to help.